Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanan Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaye Tadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namaha. Narayanam Gurum Vande Sharanyam Bhakta Bandhavam Gauramanovistam Purnam Radhadasyam Pradayakam Rupanugacharya Varyam Rupamanjari Prishtakam Patita Pavana Karunyam Yugacharya Narayanam Ivancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanibhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namni Gaura Tuise Namaha. Shama Sundara Shikanda Shekara Ismira Hasara Murali Manohara Viradhikara Sikamam Kripanide Swapriya Charana Kinkarim Kuru Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Prishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vrindai Tulasi Deviyai Priyai Keshava Sacha Krishna Bhakti Prade Devi Satyavatyai Namo Namaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo 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 Hare Hare. So first of all, I begin offering my most humble obeisances with the dust of the lotus feet of Paramaradatam Shri Guru Pada Padma Nitalila Pravishta Om Vishnu Pada Shtotara Sata Srimad Shila Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj Shila Gurudeva. And to my most worshipable Shikshan Sannyasa Guru Nitalila Pravishta Om Vishnu Pada Shtotara Sata Srimad Shila Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj. And to all Shri Rupano Gauriya Guru Varga, to all Tridandi Sannyasis, Brahmacharis, Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis, and to all the assembled devotees here, my most respectful obeisances. So by the causeless mercy of Srila Gurudev and all Mahabhagavatas Acharyas, we are able to assemble here one more time. So we are going to begin the study of Sri Bhajana Rahasya, which means the secrets of Bhajan. So now we are going to begin. Srila Gurudev, he first presents the Guru Parampara of Sri Brahma Madhva Gauriya Sampradaya. Then he quotes the song Guru Parampara by Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, which is very known to us. Krishna hoite chatur mukha hoi, Krishna seva mukha, Brahma hoite naradira moti. That we sing every day. So now we are going to begin the first yama, means Prathama yama sadhana, Nishanta bhajana shraddha. So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, what he does, he connects the parts of Ashtakarya Lila with the different stages of bhakti, beginning with shraddha, as well as with the different parts of the Mahamantra. So this is the speciality of the book Bhajana Rahasya. So the first one is the Nishanta Lila. Nishanta Lila means the end of the night. It approximately starts from 3:30 a.m. till 6 a.m. So this is the beginning of the day for the sadhakas. This is the Mangalarati time. So in the same way, our spiritual life also begins like that. Means we begin in darkness and gradually we are going to enlighten ourselves as the sun is rising and making night into day. So the style of writing of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur in this book is very particular. He is going to quote many different shlokas expressing the mood of each part of the day. And then the commentaries will follow to explain why that verse, was chosen. So the first shloka quoted is Krishna Varnam Tuisha Krishnam Sangopangasra Parshadam Jagay Sankirtana Prair Bhajami Kali Pavanam. I worship Shri Gauranga Deva, who delivers the living entities of Kali Yuga, Kali Pavana, through the congregational chanting of the Lord's holy names, Nama Sankirtana Yagya. He describes the name, form, qualities, and pastimes of Shri Krishna. He performs kirtan of the 2 syllables, Kri and Shna. His complexion is fair. He is surrounded by his angas, means associates, like Nityananda Prabhu and Advaita Prabhu. His upangas, means servitors like Srivas Pandit and other pure devotees. And parshadas, means the confidential companions, like Shri Swarupa Damodar, Rai Ramananda, Gadadhara Pandit, and the 6 Goswamis. And he is endowed with his weapon of Harinam, which destroys the ignorance. So, there is also a very similar verse found in Srimad Bhagavatam 11.5.32, which has the last line different. The last line becomes Yajantihi Subedasaha, means the intelligent persons, they will worship the Supreme Lord performing Sankirtana Yagya. So now, what Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur does is that he always composes a Bengali version of that Sanskrit verse that he is quoting to make it easy for the Bengali speaking people. This was the main contribution of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, was to put all the Sanskrit books and texts into Bengali language. So then he also composes this parallel verse in Bengali. Kali jiva udharite paratattva hori navadvipe aila gaura rupa avishkari juga dharma krishna nama smarana kirtan sangopange vittarilo diya premadhana jivera sunitya dharma nama sankirtan anya sabadharma nama siddhira karan. Sri Hari, who is the absolute truth himself, descended in Navadvip as Gaura Sundar to deliver the living entities of Kali Yuga. Together with his associates, he distributed the treasure of Krishna Prema through Sri Krishna Nama Sankirtan, the religious practice for the current age, Yuga Dharma. Nama Sankirtan is the living entity's only eternal religion. All other dharmas are simply secondary, means to attain perfection in chanting. So now we have the commentary of Srila Gurudev, Bhajana Rahasya Vritti. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur begins this book by praying to Sriman Mahaprabhu. The jiva's only duty is to worship Sri Gaura Sundara, who is resplendent with the luster and sentiment of Sri Radha. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, the central figure, means Mula Tattva in the pastimes of Sri Navadvipa, comprises 5 features. Panchatattvatmaka. He and his 4 other forms, Sri Nityananda Prabhu, Sri Advaita Acharya, Sri Gadadhar, and the associates headed by Srivas, are all supremely worshipable. The worship and service of Sri Gaura Sundar are performed only through Nama Sankirtan. By this process, which is the most powerful of the 9 kinds of bhakti, all limbs of bhakti are practiced. Even if the other types of sadhana are not performed during kirtan, kirtan is sufficient in itself. Archana, Smarana, and so forth are nourished solely through kirtan. Actual service to Shri Krishna is carried out through Sankirtan, a process prescribed by Panchatatmaka Sri Gaura Sundara. Sriman Mahaprabhu and his associates assembled and showed through Sri Krishna Nama Sankirtan how to serve and worship the Supreme Lord. In this first text, the author, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, establishes that Sri Gaura Sundara is Sri Krishna himself. In the word Krishna Varnam, we find the 2 syllables, Kri and Shna. Hence, the quality of being Krishna, Krishnatva, which itself is the quality of being Sri Bhagavan, Bhagavata, is displayed in the name Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Krishna Varnam also refers to that person who, by remembering his previous supremely blissful pastimes, becomes absorbed in transcendental sentiments due to intense jubilation, and always describes Varnam, here the meaning perform kirtan of the name of Shri Krishna. So he has assumed a fair complexion, and out of supreme compassion has instructed all living entities to chant Krishna's name. which will naturally manifest in the heart simply by receiving Sri Gaura Sundara's darshan. Shri Krishna, who is the possessor of all of the potency to make the impossible possible, Aghatana Ghatana Patyasi Shaktiman, accepted the form of a devotee and appeared as Gaura Sundar. In other words, Shri Krishna himself directly manifested as Sri Gaura Sundar. This incarnation of Sri Chaitanya Deva is extremely difficult for ordinary sadhakas to understand. In Srimad Bhagavatam 7.9.38, Prahlada Maharaj says, Chanakalo yad abhavas tri yugo tha sattvam. O Purushottama, in Kali Yuga you are concealed, means you are hidden. Your name therefore is Tri Yuga, the Lord who appears only in 3 yugas, because this covered incarnation is not clearly evident in any scripture. When the great scholar Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya saw the 8 brightly shining ecstatic transformation in Sudipta Ashta Sattvic Bhavas in Sriman Mahaprabhu, he was amazed. He knew that these extremely rare transcendental sentiments are not seen in any human being. Nevertheless, he doubted that Sriman Mahaprabhu was Krishna himself and expressed this to Sri Gopinathacharya. Ataiva Triyuga Kori Kohi Vishnu Naam Kali Yuga Avatar Nahi Shastra Gyan. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 695. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya said, the verdict of the scriptures is that there is no incarnation of Sri Vishnu in Kali Yuga. For this reason, one name of Sri Vishnu is Tri Yuga. Hearing this, Sri Gopinathacharya said, Kali Kali Lila Avatar Na Kore Bhagavan Ataiva Tri Yuga Kori Kohi Taranam Prati Yuge Korena Krishna Yuga Avatar Tarka Nishtari Doya Tomar Nahika Vichar. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 699 and 100. In Kali Yuga, there is no Lila avatar of Sri Bhagavan. Therefore, his name is Tri Yuga. But certainly, there is an incarnation in every age. And such an incarnation is called the Yuga avatar. Your heart has become hardened by logic and arguments. And thus, you cannot conceive these facts. So here, what Gopinathacharya is saying is that Krishna is known as Tri Yuga because he appears as Bhagavan in the form of God. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not in the form of God. He is in the form of a devotee of Krishna. Therefore, he is not being counted as the incarnations of God. But because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself, he is the Yuga Avatar. He is the incarnation of God in the Kali Yuga. In other Kali Yugas, the incarnation is Advaita Acharya. So, on the other hand, when Sri Raya Ramananda, who is Vishaka Sakhi in the pastimes of Braj, received darshan of Sriman Mahaprabhu, he clearly realized his identity. And he said, Pahile dekhilum tomar sanyasi swarup, ebe tomar dekhi muni shyama goparup, tomar samuke dekhi kanchana pachalika, thara gaura kante tomar sarva anga dakha. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 268 and 269. At first I saw you in the form of a sannyasi, but then I saw you as a dark-complexioned cowherd boy. Now I see a shining figure in front of you, whose golden luster appears to cover your entire body. Statements in various Puranas prove that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Shri Krishna, the source of all incarnations. At the time of Shri Krishna's name-giving ceremony, Sri Gargacharya said, Asangvanastrayohi asyagrhinatu niyugantanu shukloraktastata pita idanim krishna tam gataha. Srimad Bhagavatam 10.8.13. Gargamuni told to Nanda Maharaj, your son Krishna appears as an incarnation in every millennium. In the past, he assumed 3 different colors, white, red, and yellow. And now he has appeared in a blackish color. So in this way, we can understand that the yellow color here is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Krishna has 4 colors, not only 3. So how he could be Tri Yuga if he has 4 colors? So therefore, this is one of the evidences that show how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself. In the Mahabharata, Anushasana Parva, chapter 135, verses 92 and 75, states, Suvarna varno hemang varanga sachandanangadi sanyas krit shama shanto nishta shanti parayanam. Means, grandfather Bhishma said to Yudhishthira Maharaj, Shri Krishna first appears as a householder with a golden complexion. His limbs are the color of molten gold. His body is extremely beautiful. He is decorated with sandalwood pulp, and he continuously chants Krishna. Then he accepts the renounced order sannyasa and is always equipoised. He defeats the impersonalist philosophers who are opposed to bhakti. He is thus the highest abode of peace and devotion. So somehow Bhishma Deva, he knew Krishna's hidden pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in advance. But what he's saying that Krishna first appears as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But how he can first appear as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu if Kali Yuga is after Dwapara Yuga? So it depends on your perspective. Which one is the first? So furthermore, it is said in Bhagavad Gita 4.8, Dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami juge juge. To firmly establish religion, I appear in every age. So Krishna is saying, I will come in every yuga, in every age. The Agama Shastras state, Mayapure bhavishyami Shachi Shuddhaha. In the future, the son of Shachi will appear in Mayapur. And Jiva Goswami, he writes in Tattva Sandarbha Anucheda 2, Anta Krishnam Bahir Gauram, Darshitang Gadi Vaibhavam, Kalau Sankirtanadye Isma, Krishna Chaitanya Ashritaha. I take shelter of Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Kali Yuga through the process of Sankirtan. Internally, he is Shri Krishna himself, and externally, he appears in his Gaura Swarupa. He has manifested himself along with his majestic influence, beginning with his Anga, limbs, and Upanga, subsidiary limbs. And in Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 8:279, it is said, Radhikara bhava kanti kori angikar, nija rasa aswaditi kori achavatar. Shri Raya Ramananda said, to taste your own transcendental mellow, you appeared as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, accepting the sentiment and luster of Srimati Radhika. The rays of Shri Krishna's Chaitanya's yellow luster, which resemble molten gold, destroy the darkness of ignorance. To destroy the darkness of the activities opposed to bhakti, performed by the victims of Kali Yuga, Sri Mahaprabhu wanders the earth together with his associates, his servitor, and confidential companions, and with the weapons of the Sankirtan of Hare Krishna and other names of the Supreme Lord. Other incarnations destroy demons with armies and weapons, but Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Angas and Upangas are his army. According to scripture, the word Anga means Amsha or part, and the Anga of Ananga means a part of a part is called Upanga. Sri Nityananda and Sri Advaita Acharya are both Sri Chaitanya's Angas, and their parts, means the Upangas, are Shrivas and the other devotees who always accompany Mahaprabhu. They propagate the Supreme Lord's name, Hare Krishna, which is itself the sharp weapon capable of destroying atheism. So in this text, the adjective Sankirtana Praye, which means consisting chiefly of congregational chanting, defines Harinama Sankirtana Yagya as the means to attain the goal. In the incarnation of Sriman Mahaprabhu, his main weapon is Harinama Sankirtan, by which he destroys the atheism of the atheists and the sins of the sinful. He who worships Sri Chaitanya Deva through Nama Sankirtana Yagya is intelligent and attains all perfection. He who does not worship him is unfortunate, unintelligent, and devoid of spiritual merit, Sukriti. To conclude, in this age of Kali, the only object worthy of meditation is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's lotus feet, which fulfill all treasured desires. Apart from Sri Chaitanya Deva's mercy, nothing is eternal or permanent. Rather, everything is perishable and incapable of fulfilling these desires. So now, to summarize the text 1, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he begins explaining Gaura Tattva, defining who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And after he explains what is the Yuga Dharma that Mahaprabhu is distributing. This is Harinam Sankirtan. And that he is the hidden incarnation of Krishna in Kali Yuga, in this Kali Yuga. And the intelligent persons, they will worship him through Nama Sankirtan. And Nama Sankirtan is the only means to attain the ultimate goal of life. Now text number 2. So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is quoting the verse number 5 of Sri Satyashunvashtakam, which is present in the Stavavali, which says, Nija tattva gauriya jagati parigrihya prabhurimam Hare Krishna ityavam ganana vidhina kirtaya thaboho iti prayam shiksham charana madhupebhya paridisham chachishunukhi me nayana sharanin yasakti padam. When will Sachinandana Sri Gaurahari appear on the path of my eyes? He accepted as his own the Gauriya Vaishnavas in this world, who are like bees at his lotus feet. And he instructed them to chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, counting a fixed number of rounds. Now the commentary of Srila Gurudeva Bhajana Rahasya Vritti. Here, Srila Raghunatha Dasa Goswami, the author of Satyashunvashtakam, expresses the natural, affectionate mercy of Sriman Mahaprabhu for the inhabitants of Gaura or Bengal. Their relationship with each other is likened to the affectionate relationship of near and dear ones in this mundane world. So it means that all the devotees from Bengal, they have a natural feeling of possessiveness, Madhya Bhav, towards Sriman Mahaprabhu, by which they think that Gaura Sundar is ours. In the Sribrihad Bhagavatamrita, in the section describing Raga Marga Bhajan, Srila Sanatana Goswami Pad explains that a mood of Lokik Sadhu Bandhuvat means the mundane friendship, which is characterized by intense possessiveness in relation to the Supreme Lord, is indeed the symptom of deep prema for him. So this is very important to understand. Here, Srila Gurudev is describing that Lokik Sadhu Bandhuvat means the natural feeling, means the mundane, affectionate of like relationship you have for any mundane person. When you apply that to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or to Krishna in Raganuga Bhajan, in Rag Marga Bhajan, it actually means a symptom of very deep, intense possessiveness, deep prema for Mahaprabhu or Krishna. So what in a mundane world is considered to be a common or mundane relationship, when you apply it to Krishna, that becomes the topmost relationship. Why is that? It's because of the feeling of intimacy. When you have a very good friend in the material world, you are very intimate to him. There is no boundaries between both. So in the same way, when you apply this to Krishna, when he becomes very intimate to you, then this is the real prema. Although Rasaraja Sri Krishna appeared as Sri Gaura Sundara and gave the process of chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra to the entire world, he displayed special compassion towards the inhabitants of Gaura or Bengal. There in Srinavadip Dham is the place renowned as the Aparadha Bhanjana, means the place where every kind of offense is vanquished. So being entirely overwhelmed by Bhav, Sri Gaura Sundar, the originator of Sankirtan, would perform Kirtan and dance in the company of the Gauriya Bhaktas in an unprecedented way. As the sentiments in Sri Gaura Sundar's heart swelled more and more upon seeing his affectionate devotees, they would, like bees, become intoxicated by drinking the honey-like bliss of prema at his lotus feet. So it means that when they were doing Sankirtan, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is expressing very deep bhavas. So as these bhavas are increasing in his heart more and more, the devotees become attracted, just like the flower showing its beauty, its fragrance, and giving more and more nectar. So the bees go there to collect that. At the time of Sankirtan, Sri Gaura Sundara would dance and sing absorbed in ecstatic bliss as he tasted the sweetness of Krishna's rasa dance with Radha and the other Braja Gopis. The wonderful expressions of the spiritual sentiments of this sweet and enchanting dance, which is possessed of transcendental Sringara Ras, thus embellished his prema, and he became decorated with ornaments of 8 extraordinary ecstatic symptoms, astasattvic bhavas, such as shedding tears and horripilation. During the festival of Ratha Yatra in Jagannath Puri, Sriman Mahaprabhu's ecstatic dancing and chanting reached their topmost limit. And to support Mahaprabhu's sentiments, Sri Swarupa Damodar and Rai Ramananda sang poetry endowed with Samriddhaman Sambhogarasa, the ecstatic sentiments experienced by Sri Radha and Sri Krishna when they meet after having been far away from each other. So it means the meeting in Kurukshetra. So therefore, during Rath Yatra time, Mahaprabhu is experiencing the meeting of Radha Krishna in Kurukshetra after a long time of separation. So Swarup Damodar, he sang, Saito Parananata Painu, Jahalagi Madana Dahani Junigeno. Now I have attained the master of my life. In his absence, I was being burned by Cupid and was withering away. Hearing this, Sriman Mahaprabhu would gaze upon Lord Jagannath's lotus face. When their eyes met, Mahaprabhu's heart would be agitated by waves of ecstasy of divine love, and he would proceed to dance according to the mood of the song. At such times, Sri Gaura Sundara would exhibit extraordinary expressions. He would bite his lips, which were pinkish like the banduka flower, artistically place his left hand on his hip like this, and move his right hand to demonstrate wonderful dance postures that were extremely attractive. Then he would move his right hand like this. This sight would overwhelm Sri Jagannath himself with astonishment and supreme bliss. Why is that? Because Jagannath is Krishna and Mahaprabhu is Radha. Tasting the sweetness of the unprecedented beauty of Mahaprabhu's dance, Sri Jagannatha would slowly and gently proceed towards Sundarachala, which represents Vrindavan. Sundarachala means Gundicha Mandir. The brightly shining golden luster of Sriman Mahaprabhu's large body defeated the splendor of a golden mountain. Absorbed in ecstatic bliss, Sri Gaura Sundara loudly chanted his own names. Hare Krishnatiyu Chais Purita Rasanaha. That is the footnote explanation. This verse 5 of Rupa Goswami's Pratama Chaitanyashtaka from Stavamala. It can have 2 meanings. First is, his tongue is always dancing by loudly calling out Hare Krishna. Or, the Mahamantra ecstatically dances of its own accord on the theatrical stage of his tongue. Surrounded by his devotees, Mahaprabhu performed kirtan, and his restless lotus feet danced. Tears flowed from his eyes like streams of Ganga and Yamuna water, and his bodily hair stood erect in an astonishing way, resembling the filaments of a kadamba flower. Have you seen kadamba flower? Kadamba flower is round, orange, and has many hairs. All around has many hairs. Very hard type of, they call it filaments, is this much big. Therefore, it looks like when our bodily hairs are, standing on end. So remembering the unprecedented sweetness of Sriman Mahaprabhu's prema, Raghunath Das Goswami, he said, when will Sachitana Sri Gaura Hari appear on the path of my eyes? As Sri Raghunath Das Goswami remembered the great compassion of Mahaprabhu, he became overwhelmed by feelings of separation from him. He offered his prayer while continuously shedding tears, waiting for the darshan of his beloved Lord with utmost longing and hope. Then Sri Gaura Sundara's own compassion, abundant steadfastness, unsurpassed renunciation, and fully transcendental prema bhakti arose in the heart of Das Goswami. He had lived close to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for a long time and had received unlimited affection, mercy, and blessings from him. The compassion of Sri Gaura Sundara is just like that of a mother. For this reason, Dasa Goswami addresses him as Shachinandana, the son of Mother Shachi. Shachinandana Sri Gaura Hari bestowed his mercy even upon all kinds of unqualified jivas, thus making them fortunate. So it is very beautiful, this explanation of Srila Gurudev, that why Raghunath Das Goswami uses the name Shachinandana for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, not any other name. Shachisunu Kimya Nayana Sharanim Yasati Padam. Shachisunu means the son of Sachi. The same as Sachinandan, is the same thing. Because he's saying that Mahaprabhu is so merciful that he's like a mother to all of us. So the main subject of this second text is the glories, the speciality of Mahaprabhu's compassion towards all his devotees. Without the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we cannot progress in our Krishna Bhakti. Even unqualified jivas, they receive the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What to speak of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Navadip Dham itself is the place where all the offenses are completely destroyed. So there is nothing more powerful than the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu combined with Navadip Dham. If you want to really progress very fast, you have to take shelter of Navadip Dham. And following the instructions of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, always chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, you will quickly progress. So this is the end of text 2. So text 3, the Vishnu Rahasya states, Yada Vyarcha Harin Bhaktya Krite Kratu Shateirapi Phalam Prapnoti Avikalam Kalo Govinda Kirtanat. Whatever fruit can be obtained in Satya Yuga by devoutly performing austerities and so on for hundreds of years can be obtained in the age of Kali simply by chanting the names of Sri Govinda. Then Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he writes the parallel verse in Bengali by saying, Satya Yuge Shatta Shatta Yagi Haryarchan Kolite Govinda Name Se Phala Arjan. The result received in Satya Yuga by meditation on the Supreme Lord, in Treta Yuga by worshipping Him through great sacrifices, and in Dwapara Yuga by performing archana of Him according to proper rules, is obtained in Kali Yuga simply by chanting Namabhasa, the semblance of Shri Krishna's names. And he, very clear, he says, Namabhas, not even Shuddhanam. No need Shuddhanam even. Within Namabhas, everything can be accomplished. So now the commentary of Srila Gurudeva, Bhajana Rahasya Priti. In Kali Yuga, Sriman Mahaprabhu, the savior of the fallen, accepted the mood and conduct of a devotee and taught the path of devotion to the entire world. The Brihan Naradiya Purana states, Harir Nama Iva Kevalam, Kalo Nastiva Gatir Anyatha. In Kali Yuga, there is no other way for the living entity than chanting Harinam. There is no other way, there is no other way, there is no other way. The mention of pure Harinam 3 times in this verse demonstrates the need for fixed determination in performing bhakti and the need for one to understand the futility of other practices like karma, jnana and yoga. So my pranams to all devotees, vanchakalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhevacha patitanam pavanibhyo vaishnavibhyo namo namaha. Hare Krishna.